absence, to Elder Poole, to my entire Resartus family and friends. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. I'd like to say happy Father's Day to all fathers. And happy Juneteenth to everyone. I'm not a big speaker, but I'm up here today on behalf of the Men's Ministry for our Men's Ministry Month, as we do honor giants within our church. So it's my honor to stand before you this morning to speak on our theme, standing on the shoulders of giants, a father and a servant. 2 Timothy 1:3 states, I thank God, whom I serve from my forefathers with pure conscience, and without ceasing I have remembrance of thee in prayers, night and day. Being a part of this great family, I am standing on the shoulders of several giants, both past and present. Today, it's time to be David Prater. Today I get to honor Deacon David Prater.
Take your time.
Get the other mic. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Today I get to honor Deacon David Prater.
Amen.
Amen.
Although I have both my natural father and grandfather, Deacon Prater still adopted me as one of his own children. Deacon Prater, he was also an example of a faithful servant.
Yes.
1 Corinthians 16:13 in the New Living Translation states, be on guard, stand firm in faith, be courageous, and be strong. That was Deacon Prater. Deacon Prater was involved in almost every ministry in Resartus. That Resartus ever had, Deacon Prater has had his hand. In my lifetime, I've known him to work on the deacons ministry, the trustees ministry, the men's ministry, evangelism ministry, youth ministry, the music ministry, not just in the male chorus, but in the adult choir and the mass choir. He was also involved in the teaching ministries. That included Sunday school, vacation Bible school, Bible training unit, Bible study, and Awana. Deacon Prater also led the Monday night prayer service. He was also a part of the food pantry, the culinary ministry, the transportation commission. And doing all that, he was still our custodian. He took care of the grounds of the church. So he gave us a great example of a faithful servant. I went from watching Deacon Prater as a kid to actually working with him as an adult here at Resartus in various ministries. But the one ministry that we worked together on side by side was the trustee ministry. I found working in this ministry to be very, 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 very stressful. And like 1 Corinthians 16:13 states, you have to be on guard, stand strong in faith, be courageous and be strong. So when working in this ministry, Deacon Prater actually, he exemplified that. That was his that was how he was mentoring me, to be strong, to stand on my faith, regardless of what people may say and or do. You stand firm on what you know and who you are in God. So I appreciated his mentorship. I just been a very stressful job in the beginning for me. God knew exactly what I needed. So he gave me Deacon Prater to work with. And Deacon Prater would say, regardless of what's going on, or who's ever trying to cause confusion, just pray about it and trust God to do what he said he would do. Amen. Deacon Prater has always treated me as one of his children. We would talk almost every day. I could call and talk to him about anything. And he will always have a word of encouragement. He will have a life experience or some story that he would share with me for wisdom, just like a dad would. That's why I would call him my dad. That's my other dad. So just as Paul is encouraging Timothy in the second chapter of Timothy, this first chapter, which is part of our theme, Deacon Prater will always encourage me to stir up the gift of God that is within me. And not only that, but he will also say, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Deacon Prater was a worshiper, a song leader. He was just all around a good dude. If you knew Deacon Prater, you knew a guy who loved everyone. He didn't talk about anybody. When people would talk about him, people were actually perfect to go. People thought he wasn't smart enough to be with you. He was still pretty with you. So I thank God for Deacon Prater, for everything that he has imparted into me. And Ephesians 6:4 says, fathers, do not provoke your children to anger by the way you treat them. Rather, bring them up with discipline and instruction that comes from the Lord.